This second charcoal bunker is built on the same foundations as the first, but it's built in concrete to make it last as long as possible. It has a steel door and it has a great deal of vermiculite concrete to insulate it. Filling the barrel is as before, using up as much of the airspace as I can with wood shavings from a local joiner in order to make biochar at the same time. The barrel has seen some use but is still surviving quite well. The holes on the pipe underneath are not obvious, but you will see them later on as they carry the gases from the wood, the heated wood, into the firing chamber. This was an attempt to make the lid fit a little better with clay to seal it. As you will see in a few moments, it did not work that well. This was how orange juice was brought from Brazil. Of course, the seal then had a rubber washer, which we do not use. The old porter's trolley, as usual, helps us get it in. The steel door has some insulation as well. It does get amazingly hot, but it is a much better seal than the block work was in the first bunker, which would regularly explode or break up under the heat. This is a one-piece item with vermiculite sandwiched between two steel sheets. And that little detail makes sure that the door doesn't fall open at a crucial moment. Because of the constricted space, it's easier to light the fire outside and then push it in, although no system is absolutely perfect. The speedier the lighting of the fire, the quicker the operation is going though, so I've been trying to work on that. While the fire feebly goes along, gets started, I'm sealing the door onto the bunker. Try to avoid too much smoke coming out of the front of the bunker. The fire is now at last established well, and there you can see from the edge of the bunker the leaking so still leaking of the flammable gases from the wood as the wood is heated. This is quite a powerful brush, and there you see it coming from the holes as it is intended to. But the leak contributes to the warming of the whole thing, so I don't believe it's too serious a problem. The next day. The barrel looks heavy, but it's a great deal lighter than it was when it went in. The loss of moisture and gases reduces the bulk by about 2/3. Finished charcoal is there amongst the biochar. The sieve just removes the biochar. Further sieving will be used to separate the smaller briquettes, the smaller pieces, from the decent charcoal for the barbecue market. Not in view, but I am wearing a fairly substantial mask because the dust is not something you want to breathe. The biochar is used as a soil improver, and it is inoculated, as the word is used, with comfrey tea and other fertilizer liquids that will keep the dust down as well. So the dustiness of it is one of its problems, but it's solved by that additive. This is what the biochar does. It enriches the soil. It goes on and improves the moisture retention and the fertility of the soil. Here's the way that I have started the charcoal. Paper is enough in most cases. If it's a decent charcoal brazier, then it'll have some ventilation, and that will keep it going. Extremely hot. And there we have it, charcoal project part 2.